Let's go ahead and find our way into child's pose. So again, just a set of blocks, no strap is needed. We're going to draw our knees wide, sinking our hips towards our heels. Reach your fingertips long to the top of the mat. Resting your forehead or your chin on the floor or on a block beneath you. Focusing on your breath. Belly expands on the inhales. Falls on the exhales. On your next sip in, tempt your fingers, pressing your finger pads into the floor, lifting your palms, your forearms, your elbows. On the exhale, release your palms back to the floor. Let's repeat that 2 more times. Inhale, lift, palms lifted. Exhale, release. Lift. Exhale, release. Keeping your palms on the floor, this time breathe in all the way, taking 1 more sip of air when you reach the top. Now sealing your lips, breathing in and out through your nose. Pressing your tongue to the roof of your mouth. A light breath. With each sip of air you take in, maybe reach your fingertips longer to the top of the mat. Hold that length as you exhale, sink your hips closer in towards your heels. Inhale, bring your palms to touch at the crown of your head. Stay here or draw your thumbs toward the nape of your neck for a tricep stretch. Maybe walking your elbows further to the top of the mat. On your exhale, release your palms back to the mat. Inhale, rise up, find a tabletop at the center of your mat. Wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Tucking your toes can make your navel towards the floor. Lift your gaze. On your exhale, press into the tops of your feet. Lengthen your spine. Gaze toward your navel. Inhale, tuck your toes. Lift your gaze. Maybe bend your elbows for a deeper stretch. On your exhale, press it all the way. Straighten your arms, creating space between your shoulder blades. Continuing here through tabletop cat and cow with your breath. Tailbone to side on your inhales. Press the floor away on your exhale. Once more with your breath. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, return back to a neutral spine. Reach your right arm to the sky. Gaze up, look up, deep spinal twist. Exhale, thread your right arm under and through the left side body, hovering and holding. 1 more time. Inhale, reach high, gaze up. Exhale, thread your right arm all the way under and through. Plant your right palm to the sky. Release your right cheek or ear towards the floor. Holding here and breathing, thread the needle on the left side. Pressing into that left palm to get a deeper sensation into your hips. Continue to press into your left fingers. Inhale, right arm reaches high. Exhale, plant your right hand under your right shoulder. Left arm reaches high. Gaze up, look up, deep spinal twist, keeping your hips square. Exhale, thread your left arm under and through the right side body, hovering that left arm just above the floor. Inhale, left arm reaches high. Toes can be tucked or untucked. Exhale, thread your left arm all the way under and through. Plant your left arm as far as you can from your midline. Right arm stays boxed out. Continue to press into your right hand to feel the sensation on your outer right hip. Press into your right fingers. Inhale, left arm reaches high. Exhale, plant your left hand under your left shoulder. Tuck your toes, walk your hands a palm print forward, lift your hips to the sky, coming into our first downward facing dog. Begin to pedal out your heels, deep bend and extend to one knee at a time. Maybe allow your hips to sway side to side. Gentle gaze towards the tops of your thighs. Inhale, come up onto both tippy toes. Rock forward, find a high plank, shoulders stacked on top of your wrist. Exhale, press your hips back to a down dog. Lower your heels towards the floor. They do not have to touch. Feeling the stretch on the back side of your legs. Once more, inhale, come onto the tops of the toes. Roll forward, find a high plank. Exhale, press your hips back, coming into downward facing dog. Heels towards the floor. With a deep bend in both of your knees, walk your feet towards the top of the mat. Feet towards wrists. Inhale, half lift, hands to shins. Flat back, crown of your head pulling away from your body. Think about lengthen through your collarbone. Exhale, forward fold, sandwiching your rib cage towards the tops of your thighs. Grabbing opposite elbows to find a ragdoll, allowing the crown of your head to pull further towards the floor beneath you. Stay here, maybe add a gentle sway side to side. Gently sway back through center. Release your hands towards the floor. Slowly rise all the way up. Head, neck, and shoulders last to arrive. Shoulders down and back. Feet under your hips. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Once more, inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Extended mountain pose. Exhale, curtsy your right leg behind the left. Left hand grabs right wrist. Bend your upper body to the left. Press your hips to the right. Continue to find that side bend. Now lean back. Gaze under your right arm. Feel a lengthen along the right side body. Inhale, come back to center. Plant your right foot on your right hip. Arms overhead. Exhale, side your left foot back. Curtsy lunge on the left side. Right hand grabs left wrist. Side bend to the right. Continue to hold that side bend. Now lean back. Gaze under your left arm. Inhale, come back to center. Both feet under your hips. Exhale, release your hands to low of your back. Fingertips facing down, or option to bind your hands as you puff out your chest. Gazing forward or up to the diagonal. Stay here, press your hips even more forward. Gaze up, look up. Exhale, with or without the bind, forward fold. Release your bind if you still have it. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, step your feet back, coming into a high plank. Shoulders stacked directly on top of your wrist. Exhale, lower all the way down. Elbows tucked in close to the body. Once you arrive, untuck your toes. Pressing to the tops of your feet, little to no weight in your palms. Lift your chest. Squeeze your backside. Exhale, lower back down. Once more, just like that. Inhale, press into the tops of the feet. Lengthen through your forehead. Exhale, slowly lower. Walk your hands to your lower rib cage, elbows to the sky. Exhale, press up, full cobra. Option to find upward facing dog, hovering the thighs. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, returning back to downward facing dog. Pedal out the heels, deep bend and extend to one knee at a time. Hips sway side to side. Inhale, right leg lifts high. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, kick it straight back, hips are square. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step it through runner's lunge. Find your focus, tempt your fingers. Inhale, rise up, high crescent, shoulders stacked over the hips. Maybe rotate your pinkies in to get deeper into your crescent lunge, bend into your back left knee, and then press your heel further towards the mat behind you. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lightning crescent, hinge over your right knee. Spark your fingers behind you, engage your triceps. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, rise and stay. Pivot your left toes, open your arms out to the horizon, warrior two. Deep bend your front right knee. Inhale, lift, big star. Exhale, deep bend, little stretch for that right hip. Inhale, lift. As you bend back into that warrior two, get deeper into the right knee. Once more, inhale, lift. Exhale, settle into your deepest warrior two. Spreading your fingers wide in opposite directions. Maybe looking down, you can see your big toe inside of your right knee. Big breath in. Flip your right palm to the sky. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Left arm down your left leg, you're binding around to your right hip. Gaze up towards the ceiling. Big breath in. Exhale, straighten your right leg, arms to the horizon, shoulders stacked over the hips. Bump the hips back, reach forward. Tick-tock your right hand down, left arm to the sky, find triangle pose. Gazing down to add balance. Gazing up to challenge your balance. Left shoulder stacked directly over the right. Right hand can hover in space. The inside of your right calf or on a block or the floor. Big breath in. Exhale, reverse your triangle, left arm down your left leg or bind it behind your right hip. Press your hips forward. Holding here in reverse triangle to find archer. Engage your right quadricep. Flex your toes to the sky. A little balance challenge here if you're an archer. Relax your toes back to the floor. Big breath in. Exhale, cartwheel down. Frame your right foot, runner's lunge. Pivot your left toes. Step your right foot back. Option to hover that right leg. Option to lower the knees. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal out the heels. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, lift your left leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Hips are square. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose, crunch and hold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through, runner's lunge. Find your focus, find your drishti. On your next inhale, rise up, high crescent. Spark those fingers to the sky, rotate your pinkies and relax your shoulders away from your ears. To get deeper into your high crescent, bend into your back knee and then press your heel towards the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lightning crescent, sweep your arms back, peer over your left toes. 2 more times, inhale, rise. Exhale, sweep. Once more, inhale, rise. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, rise and stay. On your exhale, pivot your right toes, open up, warrior two. Shoulders relax down away from your ears. Inhale, lift, big star, straighten the left leg, arms overhead. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Once more, inhale, lift. Exhale, bend into warrior two. Imagine you're trying to surf on your mat, peeling your mat apart between your left heel and your right arch. Maybe you can gaze out and see your left big toe to the inside of your left knee. Inhale, lengthen. Flip your left palm to the sky. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Commit to that bend in the left knee. Gazing under your left arm. Right arm can come down your right leg or tuck it around to your left hip. Big breath in. Exhale, arms to the horizon, straighten out left leg. Palms facing down. Bump the hips back, reach forward. Left arm down, right arm to the sky. Find your triangle pose. Imagine your body's between two panes of glass, one in front of you, and one behind you. Lengthen through each fingertip, right fingers to the sky, left fingers towards the floor. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reverse your triangle. Keep that left leg straight. Right arm down your right leg or bind it around to your left hip. Bump your hips forward, find length in the left side body. You try it on the left side, the right side. You can try it on the left side. Engage your left quadricep, flex your toes. Digging your heel into the floor. Big breath in. Exhale, cartwheel down, frame your left toes. Pivot your right foot, runner's lunge. Step your left foot back. Option to lower the knees, option to hover that left leg. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Big breath in. Big breath out. We're going to flow through that again. Breath to movement, and we're going to add on some fun moves. I'll let you know when the change is coming. Feel free to stay in the pose or add a little spice. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen, change here. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Stay or kick it through for fallen triangle. Maybe you hover that bottom leg and lift the left arm. Plant your left hand if it's lifted. Tuck your knee in towards your nose. Kick it straight back. Exhale, step it through runner's lunge. Back on track. Inhale, rise, high crescent. Exhale, lightning crescent. Hinge forward. Sweep those fingers back. 2 more times. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sweep. Once more. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sweep. Change here. Stay in lightning crescent or press off of that back foot, finding bird. Flex your left toes, peering in front of your right foot. Always an option to release your hands to the floor, blocks in front of your right toes. If you're in lightning crescent, stay there. If you're in bird, bend your front knee. We'll all return back to lightning crescent. Inhale, rise up, high crescent, back on track. Exhale, open up, warrior 2. Inhale, lift, big star. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Once more, inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Right palm to the sky. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Big breath in. Exhale, cartwheel your right arm down, left arm to the sky, triangle pose. Change here, stay in triangle, or press off of that back foot once again to find half moon. Right hand in front of your right toes on the floor on a block. Left arm to the sky, stacking your left shoulder and your left hip on top of the right. If you're in triangle, stay there. If you're in half moon, gently bend into your front knee. Plant your left foot, we'll all meet back in triangle. Inhale, big breath. Exhale, reverse your triangle. Big breath in. Exhale, cartwheel down, frame your right toes, pivot your left foot. Step your right foot back, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, slowly lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Paddle, paddle, paddle. We're going to repeat that on the left side. The fun continues, keeping everything symmetrical. Inhale, left leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Stay here or kick it through for fallen triangle. Maybe you hover the top arm and the bottom leg. Plant your right hand if it's lifted, knee to nose. Kick it back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step it through, runner's lunge. Inhale, rise, high crescent. Exhale, lightning crescent, hinge forward, sweep those fingers back, engage your triceps. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, rise, once more. Exhale, sweep and hold or press off of that back foot. Finding bird, hips are square. Avoid letting that right hip lift, right toes are flexed. If you're in lightning crescent, stay there. If you're in bird, gently bend your front knee, we'll all meet back. Lightning crescent, inhale, rise, high crescent. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Back on track, inhale, lift, big star. Exhale, bend. Two more, inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend and stay. Flip your left palm to the sky. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, big breath. Exhale, cartwheel forward, triangle pose. Staying here and breathe in triangle or bend into your front left knee. Walk your left hand and foot forward. Half moon on this side. Flex your right toes. Does not matter how high or how low that right leg is. If you're in triangle, stay there. If you're in half moon, gently bend your front knee. Plant your right foot. We'll all meet back in triangle pose. Exhale, reverse your triangle. Big breath in. Exhale, cartwheel down, frame your left toes, pivot your right foot. Step your left foot back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog, pedal, pedal, pedal. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, lift your right leg to the sky. Bend your right knee, stack your hip. Keeping that right knee bent, draw your right knee towards your right wrist, finding half pigeon. Gently lower down. Maybe slide that left leg back. Maybe you place the block in the lowest setting on that right hip. You can walk your hands towards your midline on the floor or on blocks for a gentle back bend. Staying tall or releasing your palms or your forearms to the floor or to blocks for sleepy pigeon. Maybe add a gentle sway side to side. Big breath in. Big breath out. Plant your hands under your shoulders. Tuck your left toes. Walk your hands as close in towards your midline as you can, lifting the chest. We're going to lift the hips, planting that right foot where it was in our half pigeon. For curtsy pyramid, draw that right hip back. You can add a slight bend into one or both of the knees. Hands framing your right foot on the floor or on blocks. Big breath in. Big breath out. Both toes facing forward. Your right foot can be directly in front of the back. Maybe slightly to the left, maybe slightly to the right. Your hands forward. Step your right foot back to meet the left. Coming into downward facing dog, or maybe adding an extra flow. We'll all meet back in downward facing dog. Pedal out the heels, deep bend and extend to one knee at a time. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Bend your left knee, stack your hip. Hold that left knee bent. Draw your left knee towards your left wrist, coming into half pigeon on the left side. Gently release your right knee down. Maybe slide that right leg back. Walk your hands toward your midline. You place a block on the right side. You can place a block under your left hip. Hands near your midline for a back bend. Maybe walk your arms forward. Gentle sway side to side. More rounds of breath here. And gently return back to center. Walk your hands towards your midline. And bring your hands closer in towards your hips. Tempt your fingers. We're going to tuck our back foot, lift your hips to the sky. Coming into curtsy pyramid on this side. You want to pull that left hip back. Notice the stretching sensation on the outer left leg. You can add a bend into one or both knees. Front foot can be directly in front or staggered from one side to your back foot. Change up just a little bit this round. Walk your hands to the inside of your left foot. Pivot your toes to the long edge of the mat. Coming into a wide-legged forward fold. Once you arrive, draw your toes slightly in, heels out, and allow the crown of your head to pull towards the floor beneath you. You can plant your hands on the floor or on blocks. If the crown of your head or your hands are grazing the floor, you prefer them not to. Toe heel your feet closer in. Likewise, to get your head closer towards the floor, you can widen the distance of your feet. Ragdoll and find stillness, or maybe gently sway from side to side. Whatever feels comfortable in your wide-legged forward fold. Swing, gently sway back through center. Release your hands towards the floor. Walk your hands over to your right foot, left hand on the floor on a block. Inhale, sweep your right arm to the sky. Deep spinal twist, gazing up or down. So release your right hand to meet the left. Walk your hands through center, this time over to the left foot. Right hand on the floor on a block. Inhale, left fingertips sweep high to the sky. Come to ab balance or gaze up to challenge balance. Reach your left hand back to meet the right. Pivot your toes to the top of the mat, bend into your front left knee. Step your left foot back, option to flow or meet directly in downward facing dog. Pedaling out the heels, big breath in. Big breath out, hips sway side to side. Return back to center, coming up high on the balls of your feet. Draw your heels in, toes pivot outwards. We're going to bend the knees, create a diamond shape with our lower body. Allow your knees to gently come towards the floor. Once they arrive, untuck your toes, press your hips back, coming into child's pose, right where this practice began, at the start of your practice. Noticing what feels different, what feels more relaxed. Rock your forehead from side to side. Maybe add a gentle sway of your hips from left to right. And back to center. Reach your fingertips long to the top of the mat, as far as they will go without lifting your hips higher than when you started. Inhale, rise forward, stack your shoulders over your wrists, heels drawing towards your glutes, coming onto the top part of your knees. Exhale, lower all the way down. Press up. You know we're going to do push-ups today, huh? Press your hips back, coming in child's pose. We're going to repeat that one more time, and next time we're going to stay down onto our bellies. Come back to your child's pose. Sway side to side. One more inch forward. Rock forward, stack your shoulders over your wrists, heels into your glutes. Exhale, lower all the way down. Once you arrive, relax your toes towards the floor. Walk your feet to they're about hip width apart. Pressing into the tops of your feet. Mini cobra, lift up. Exhale, release down. Keeping your left hand under your left shoulder, extend your right arm long. Wiggle out your legs. Bump them side to side. Return back to center. Press into the top of your right foot. Lift your left leg high. Stay here if this is comfortable, or pivot onto your right hip as you hold that left leg lifted. You can bend that top left knee in front or behind your bottom leg. Broken wing, allowing the right shoulder and the left hip to open. Gentle spinal twist. Inhale, come back to your belly. Lower your left hip, walk your right hand in. Send your left arm out long, right arm stays boxed out, wiggle out your legs side to side. Return back to center, press into the top of your left foot, lift your right leg high. Stay here, pivot onto your left hip. Right leg stays tall, or you can bend your right knee in front or behind your bottom leg. Broken side, allowing your left shoulder and your right hip to open. Walk your left hand in. Press yourself up to a tabletop. Lower to your left or right hip, sweep your feet around to the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down, one vertebrae at a time. Head, neck, and shoulders last to arrive. Draw your knees in towards your chest, pulling yourself into a tight ball. And then bring the soles of the feet to the sky for happy baby. You've got the back side of your thighs, the outer edge of your calf, or the inside or outside edge of your foot, pressing your lower back into the floor. Gazing up towards the sky. Maybe add a gentle sway side to side. Lower back should be pressed in towards the floor if it lifts up. Just bring your grip a little bit closer in towards your hips. You're swaying, come back to center. Draw your right knee in toward your chest, left leg extends long. Release your grip, left hand to the outside of your right knee and draw your right knee across your midline over to the left side. Maybe gazing over your right shoulder for a deeper stretch. Twisting more of your hip, less of your knee. Inhale, come back to center. Both knees draw in towards your chest, big breath in. On your exhale, release your right leg long, left knee stays in towards your left shoulder. Relax your bind, right hand to the outside of your left knee. Twist your left knee over to the right side. Gazing up or over your left shoulder, supine twist on this side. Inhale, come back to center. Hug your knees in towards your chest, big breath in. On your exhale, release your arms by your side. Legs extend long. To open the front side of your hips and your knees. Allow your heels to touch. Toes fall open. Big breath in. Arms resting by your side. Pinkies in, thumbs out, palms up to receive. Scanning your body for what needs release. Relaxing your forehead and the space between your eyebrows. Allow your shoulders to fall down and away from your ears. Your belly, your hips, and your glutes. Allow your quads and your calves to relax. As you resume normal breathing in your final resting pose in Shavasana. You wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, bringing awareness back into your breath. Draw your knees into your chest, wrapping your arms around your shins or your thighs, and rocking and rolling a few times along your spine. Before coming up to a comfortable seat at the center of your mat, always an option to have a seat on a block. Tailbone to the floor, crown of your head towards the sky. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. I invite you to close your eyes as we bow and bring our thumb towards our third eye in prayer. Thank you so much for allowing me to share my practice with you. The light, love, in Yogi and me honors, cherishes, and respects the light, love, in Yogi and you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.